You're watching the Seafood News Weekly video brought to you by the Association of Genuine Alaska Pollock Producers' 4th annual meeting, taking place in Seattle on October 17th, 2022. The meeting will bring together representatives from all segments of the wild Alaska pollock industry, marketing experts, and visionary speakers designed to challenge the status quo and inspire collaboration for tackling future industry challenges. Topics will include economic updates, consumer research and trends, the results from the new GAPP Always-On Wild Alaska Pollock Awareness and Demand campaign, and much more. Seafood News and Urnerberry are proud to sponsor this event. GAPP would also like to thank Resolve Marine for its gold level sponsorship. For more information and to register for the meeting, please visit alaskapollock.org. Don't miss out. I'm Seafood News Managing Editor Amanda Buckle.
And I'm Urnerberry seafood market reporter Lauren Castiglione. In our top story, representatives of some leading Russian crab producers say that prices for crab in Russia fell by almost half this year due to its oversupply. The Director General of the Russian Crab Group of Companies, one of Russia's leading crab producers, said that since the beginning of the current year, prices for crab have declined by 40 to 50%. However, the situation is not only in Russia. Prices in the U.S. have fallen 3 times. There is also the oversupply of Apelio crab in Canada. In case of the domestic market, the demand is completely met by crab fishers from the Murmansk region. He added that crab can be in demand on the Russian market if it is sold at $20 per kilogram, as he also added that the cost of production for the company is currently almost $16 per kilogram.
In other news, PETA is trying to replace an iconic Maine statue. The Maine Lobsterman statue, located in downtown Portland, is one of the city's most recognizable landmarks. Modeled after H. Elroy Johnson, a fisherman from Bailey Island who was an advocate for Maine's working fishermen and lobstermen, the statue was created by Portland sculptor Victor Cahill to display at the Maine exhibit at the 1939 New York World's Fair. Following Johnson's death in 1973, the Maine legislature provided funding to cast 3 bronze versions of the Maine Lobsterman statue, one of which is mounted in downtown Portland. But if PETA were to have it its way, the iconic symbol would be replaced with a statue of a giant lobster crushing a trap. PETA sent a letter to Portland Mayor Kate Snyder offering to donate a poignant new animal compassionate sculpture to replace the Maine Lobsterman statue. Snyder has not commented on PETA's letter, and needless to say, lobster is a big part of Maine's identity. The Maine Department of Marine Resources reported earlier this year that 2021 was the most valuable year in the history of Maine's lobster fishery, and the landed value of the fishery hit nearly $725 million.
Meanwhile, cell-cultivated seafood company Shiok Meats announced a key partnership with Vietnam seafood giant Minh Phu Seafood to develop an R&D facility to advance the development and capability of cultivated seafood products. The facility will be located in Vietnam, and the pair said the move to sign an MOU is a step forward in sustainable cultivated aquaculture innovation, paving the way for conventional seafood companies to leverage cutting-edge cultivated seafood technology to offer a diversified portfolio of both conventional and cultivated seafood. Although the R&D facility was the big announcement, both companies will explore opportunities to develop, produce, market, and distribute cultivated shrimp products.
And finally, GAPP announced earlier this week that acclaimed Los Angeles TV personality and celebrity chef Antonio LaFaso will be delivering the keynote address at the October 17, 2022 annual meeting. CEO of GAPP, Craig Morris, said in a statement that it's no secret that wild Alaska pollock has often struggled to penetrate menus at the higher-end restaurants across the United States. Chef Antonio brings her own unique personal perspective to everything she does, and I'm eager for her to share candid thoughts on how wild Alaska pollock can break through in this channel and the opportunities for our fish in the future for both a home cook and a professional chef. If Chef Antonio's name sounds familiar, it's because she's appeared on Top Chef Chicago and Top Chef All-Stars. She also fronts GAPP's Always-On Awareness and Demand campaign, which launched on social media in the U.S. on July 11th. The campaign features popular online influencers, headlined by Chef Antonio, who create on-trend recipes with wild Alaska pollock products and engage with home cooks from coast to coast on the unique attributes of the fish and the fishery.
Subscribe to our channel below, and don't forget to head over to seafoodnews.com or visit the Seafood tab in Comtel for a comprehensive look at the latest market and industry news.
And you can also listen to a new episode of the Seafood News podcast released on Spotify, SoundCloud, and iTunes every week. Thanks for watching, and you
be well.